Hello, friends, and welcome to today's episode. Arthur Schneider, who was 90 years old, had a happy life taking care of his wife, Rosemary, who was in a wheelchair and was the mother of his 9 children. One day, the house they had lived in for their whole lives caught fire. The husband didn't pause for a second to save the woman he loved when she was in danger of dying. But their porch became a big problem. When a fire broke out in the home of an elderly couple, things looked bad, but 90-year-old Arthur did everything he could to get his 89-year-old wife, Rosemary, to safety. Rosemary and Arthur were at home in Asheboro, North Carolina, in April 2015 when a storm started. Soon after that, there was a fire in the couple's house, and Arthur had to figure out how to save his wife. Before Rosemary was identified with dementia and Parkinson's disease, she and Arthur had met, gotten married, and had 9 beautiful children who gave them 20 grandkids and 2 great-grandchildren. Since then, Arthur has been taking care of her and doing all of her daily tasks. Bernadette, their daughter, said that her dad did everything for her mom every day. She gushed when she said that her mother could only eat on her own. The couple lived in their beautiful home for half of their lives, where they raised their children and where the laughter of their grandkids filled the air. After their children grew up and moved out, they spent many happy years together. Then, 8 years ago, everything came crashing down around them, much to the horror of their family. When the fire broke out in their home, the couple had been married for 68 years. Rosemary, who uses a wheelchair, was in great danger, so Arthur did everything he could to save her. As soon as the fire started, Arthur moved quickly and thought on his feet as he watched the flames take over their home. Rosemary was in her wheelchair in the couple's bedroom that day, which was a long way from any door. Arthur was taking care of his wife when he thought a lightning strike may have hit their generator and started the fire. Their smoke alarms kept going off, and Arthur said there was so much smoke that he couldn't see his hand in front of his face. Still, he was able to get himself and his wife out of the house. Rosemary's wheelchair had been pushed through the smoky house and out onto their front door by Arthur. But when they got there, their front steps stopped them and they knew they couldn't go any further. Arthur knew he couldn't carry Rosemary and her wheelchair down the stairs by himself, so he ran a football field to the neighbor's house. Arthur said he had no idea how he ran so far without his cane, which even surprised him. He thought, I guess God gives us a little strength when we need it. Soon, Arthur came back with a neighbor who helped Rosemary get off the front porch and called 911. Soon after, the Asheboro Fire Department got there and confirmed that there was a fire, but they wouldn't say anything else. Arthur said, when asked what he was thinking when he tried to save his wife from the fire that destroyed their home, I had to go back and get her. I'm a part of her. Arthur and his wife were in a dangerous situation, but they both got out of the house without getting hurt, which surprised their family, who didn't think such a good thing would happen. Tom Such, the couple's son-in-law, said that when he was called to the scene, he thought the worst would happen. But when he got there, he was happy to find that they were both out of the house safely. He said, the fact that they got through this so well is kind of a miracle, to be honest. Arthur was interviewed while Rosemary was not at home, but he was called her hero and true love. Arthur did everything he could to get his wife out of the house, but he didn't think of himself as a hero. He also thought that nothing he did was special. Bernadette and her husband moved Rosemary and Arthur into their house after the fire damaged the one they had lived in for half of their marriage. Arthur was asked how he and his wife had stayed together for almost 7 decades. He said that they were able to do this because their marriage was good and they couldn't afford to lose it. That's it for today, friends. Please let us know what you think about this story. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon for more amazing stories.